Hello everyone, and welcome to our first video in a series of 3 videos on creating custom courses in Odysseyware, the CNUSD way. This first video is going to deal with simply setting up the container for your course and looking at existing course material that you have to choose from. Our second video will focus specifically on how do we move new units into our course and how do we create valid assessments for the customizing that we've done. And finally, in the third video, we're going to look at creating a custom special project and making the course enrollable so students can be assigned to the course. Okay, so in this first video, we're going to focus on creating the container for your new course. So as you can see, I've come to the Odysseyware login screen. I'm going to go ahead and log in. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to become familiar with the material that you're going to have to build your course with. So you're going to want to look at some existing courses and take a look at their outlines. And this is a pretty easy thing to do, but there's a kind of a cool trick here for you to use. For this example, I'm going to be building a natural science course. So I want to see what Odysseyware already has in terms of curriculum material. So I'm going to start by clicking on the Courses tab. And that's going to take me to a very large number of courses. And we're going to need to narrow that down a little bit. First of all, you can see up here at the top of the course window that I have all courses, all standard, custom, and my custom. We're going to start with the all standard courses to begin with. So we're going to pretend we're creating this brand new. Down at the bottom of the window, just so you can cruise through this a little bit more quickly, you'll see that there's a selector down here that will allow you to display a certain number of results per page. I'm going to set that up to 75. So I'm looking at all the standard Odysseyware courses, and I'm going to see 75 of them per page. That makes it a little bit easier. In the subject column, I'm going to be looking for science. So down I scroll, and on the first page, no science. It appears to end with history. I'm going to go to the second page. And scroll down to the bottom, and there we go. Here's all my science courses. Now you can see that Odysseyware has bio, chem, earth science, physics, and then a variety of 300, 400, 500. These are roughly 3rd grade science, 4th grade science, 5th grade science, and when there's a California designation, it's correlated directly with California standards. But I'm interested in making a natural science course, so my likely choice would probably be the existing earth science course. But I want to see what's there. So I come over here to the Actions column, and you'll see that there is a little eyeball. That's the preview eye. When I click on the preview eye, it gives me a very quick layout of the course. And you can see from this layout that I have 2 semesters. This is a 2-semester course because I have a semester review and exam here about midway through. And I have another semester review and exam towards the end and a final exam. Now, as I'm building a Corona Norco course, I'm either going to want to build a 1-semester course, or if I'm building an intervention type of course, I may want to pull just specific lessons and units from one of these sections. So, first thing I need to know is what's here. I'm going to begin by expanding each of the units. And I do that by clicking the little arrow right next to the title of the unit. I'm just going to cruise down and expand each of these. And I'll just do the first semester. Okay, I've expanded the entire first semester, and here are all of the units that are present in the first semester. If I was actually doing this, I would probably expand all of them. so I could see what Odysseyware figured the students needed to have for second semester. A lot of creating a course is going to be reordering what's already there to better meet our own pacing in Corona Norco. Now, you're never going to remember this. There's a lot of material here. So here's a quick little shortcut for you. If I go ahead and highlight all of the text here, all the way up to the top, just a quick highlight, and I am using a Mac computer, so it looks a little bit different on the PC. I've highlighted all of that. Now what I'm going to do is copy it. And you have to use the keyboard shortcuts to copy this. On the PC, that is Control-C. On my Mac here, it's Command-C. So I hold down the Control key or the Command key, and while holding that key, I tap the C key. What that does is makes a copy of whatever I've selected and places it on the clipboard. I'm going to open up Microsoft Word. And what I'm going to do in Microsoft Word is I'm going to use Control-V. That's the paste command on a PC. Or on my Mac, I'm going to use Command-V. So I hold down Command and I tap the V key. And what that does is it pastes a complete copy of that course, the course outline rather, into a Word document for me to use. And this is a real convenient way to keep track of the different lessons and units in each of these courses. I can print this out now, and as I'm creating my custom course, if I wanted to find a unit on mass extinctions, for example, I would know to go and look in Unit 2 of the Earth Science course, and there is my lesson on mass extinctions. This is also, by the way, a great way to build a course outline once you've completed a custom course. This can be used in a syllabus. It can be used to hand out as a handout for students or parents. So I've created that now, so I have a copy of what's going to actually be in the class. All right, back to Odysseyware. There we go. Okay, next thing I need to do is create the container for my class. And there's a couple of ways I can go about doing this. I can create a completely empty container and then begin to pick and choose and move lessons and projects into that container. Or I can start with something that already exists, add to it, and remove items from it. For the case of my natural science course, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to create a course based on something that already exists. By the way, if I wanted to create a completely empty course, you'll see that there's a button up here at the top of the course window that says Create Course. That creates a completely empty container. What I'm going to do, on the other hand, is I'm going to come down in the Actions column, and I'm going to find the little book, and that allows me to make a copy of the existing course. So I click Copy. And now it's going to ask me to provide a subject and course name for this course that I'm creating. All Corona Norco custom courses begin with the designation CNUSD. If you are creating an intervention course for your site, you would begin with your site's name. For example, if I was at Corona High, it would be COHS, Science. That will allow the counselors to know that this is an intervention course specifically for Corona High. Or in this case, this is an actual CNUSD science course that is going to be used throughout the district. For the course name, I'm also going to call it CNUSD, and in this case, Natural Science 1A. There is a handout available on the Odysseyware website, the CNUSD Odysseyware website, that is, and that URL was given to you right at the beginning of this video, and it will be repeated again at the end of the video. So you may go there and grab that handout, and it has all the subject designations and course names in the handout for you. Now, very, very important. There's a little check mark box underneath my subject and course name that says Flex Assessments. Flex Assessments allow assessments to change based on how you change the course. If I add a lesson or remove a lesson, by turning Flex Assessments on, the assessments for the entire course will change to reflect how I've customized the course. So this is a pretty important piece. You want to make sure that you turn Flex Assessments on. That ensures that the quizzes, tests, semester exams, and final exams will all cover the material that is in fact in the course. Once I have this all set up, I'm going to add one more thing here. Since this is not a course that's completed yet, I'm going to add the designation temp. I'll remove that later on. The temp just tells me that this is a temporary course, it's not enrollable yet, and it's still a work in progress. Okay, when I'm all done here, I'm going to hit the copy button. And that brings me to my Edit Course window. You can see over here on the right that this is the course that we've just copied. It looks a little bit different now because I'm going to be allowed to drag and drop different pieces into the course. And you can see over on the left, I have access to all of the existing courses within Odysseyware to choose different material from to bring into my course. Besides just using the Odysseyware material, you can see that we can create custom projects as well, and we'll be doing that in the third and final video. To finish this out, I've already said that my plan here was to create a one-semester course. And you can see that I have both semesters of Earth Science in here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the second semester material from this course. And I've just deleted Shaping the Earth's Crust. Earth's water is going to come out. We'll remove Earth's atmosphere. These might be appropriate for a second semester course, for example, and I'll follow this same procedure when I create the second semester course, but right now I want to shave this down so I just have one semester's worth of material. And I will go ahead and remove that. And now I'll remove the final exam. Once I'm done with this, I have successfully created the container for my new Natural Science 1A course. I have 5 units and a semester review and exam. In the next video, what we're going to do is dig into each one of these units and add and remove lessons for each of the units, as well as adding new quizzes. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in video 2.